How long has this been an issue for you guys?
Oh, I mean, this specifically, I don't know, 8 years. People were living in there and, throwing their garbage out and not taking. This has actually been cleaned up. I mean, believe it or not, all the garbage from this house, when they moved out of this house, they threw it over the fence.
Yeah.
So this has been cleaned up probably since we've been complaining enough about it and people have started to listen.
Yeah.
So, it's an eyesore. I mean, even now, no one lives here with this garbage. No one takes care of the grass. It's been various messes here, but this has just been the worst. And they've got bamboo back there. It grows wild, goes under my fence, destroys my plants, comes into my, goes through the plastic stuff that you edge with, goes right through it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful thing to look at in a jungle, not so good in a neighborhood.
While walking along the street over the past 2 years, I've come in numerous encounters with the squatters that live here. They're usually drunk or shouting. They give you strange looks when you pass by, as if they own the place. But I haven't really seen them do much of anything aside from just hang out here and smoke weed. The only people I really worry about them hurting are themselves, really. The illegal power that they're splicing, that they get electrocuted, need a place for them to go rather than just here. But we also need to do something about here, because as long as this is a location for them, they'll still think that this is home.
My wife talked to the developer, and he said he was going to tear it down, and obviously, I mean, it's not worth keeping now. It was when they originally stopped paying the mortgage.
Yeah.
But then it just sat. I'm not sure what the economics are with the banks on this mortgage stuff, but whatever they do, it's a mystery to me.
How long has this house been an issue in the neighborhood?
My wife says at least 10 years. 2 years ago, there was a fire in here, and the police had yellow taped the outside of it. And every time I see in the newspaper the zombie houses, as you call them now, I always think of this one because it's so near me. I noticed one time a fellow cutting the grass outside, and I said, "Are you going to sell the house?" And he said, "I work for a bank, and I get paid to trim the grass at these houses." And he didn't tell me what bank.
Yeah.
So that leads to me that the house is in foreclosure. But why doesn't the bank try to sell the house?
Cousin used to come once in a while, and he put the car in the driveway because the registration expired. Nobody can walk. When they get to my driveway, they all go in the street. Nobody's going to walk through that. I'm worried about a fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's my biggest fear because there's nobody there, and if nobody's home, I mean, we're not home 24 hours a day, and you got to be on guard duty, and so you have to hope that somebody else takes notice.